Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Anvil-Runelord, and I kind of needed to bring this thing out as quickly as possible, otherwise it would most likely be irrelevant.
Mission accepted.
Anyway, this is going to be me talking about a game that I played and trying to coach myself to get better. I'm not seeing a whole lot of this stuff on YouTube these days, so hopefully I can, start something up. Anyway, so right now I'm playing Fernando. Now, Fernando is he's a pretty base tank, but he's actually pretty good, provided that you know how to handle his abilities. As you can notice, I'm doing some basic editing to cut out some of the less important parts, like the in spawn. Okay, so you can see that I picked the item Rejuvenate. This is because we have two healers, Ying and Genos. I immediately jumped to the front line. Terminus is doing the front line stuff heavily, so I'm just trying to keep a point presence. Now my first mistake here actually is I forgot exactly how fucking intense this game was. Anyway, my first mistake was not having my mic equipped, which for a competitive game I absolutely should do. I'm in Diamond right now. I absolutely should always have my mic on, at the very least so that I can have a very quick option. Hey, I'm just going to talk to you real quick. So, right now, I gotta say my positioning is good for keeping me alive, but it's kind of neither here nor there. I need to have better priorities. Like right now, priorities are pretty good. Take down the healer and make a presence known on the point. Shields up, that's all I can do. Wait for the team, that's what I got. Take down what's healing the Grok. Good. Staying on the Grok, that's good. Fireball, yes, I've done my job. Back off a little bit, but honestly, I shouldn't have backed off right here. I should have stayed on the point because I had plenty of health left. And the Terminus was in some pretty deep trouble right there. It all worked out anyway, and this is where, yeah, that was not a good idea. I don't know if I should have popped my ult there or not. I'm gonna say no. Actually, no, I'm good. That could have gone really, really horrible for me, because I did not have my barrier. A fun fact for Fernando players, if you have your ultimate, try to save it for when you will have your barrier back up immediately afterwards. Because otherwise, you're still taking damage from enemy fire. You just can't drop below a certain percentage. But guess what? When your ult is up, you will immediately die. So we basically secured this point. There's very little the enemy team can do about this, but they're still persisting. And this is just how intense some teams can be. Good targeting on my part. Focus the fuck out of that Ceres. Barrier finally up. Now this is something that I need to do a lot better. I need to switch off, I need to defend my other tanks a bit better. I should pop ult. Yep, right there.
Not yet, my friend. That's 5 in a row.
Now your ultimate will stop a Drogos, as I was just banking on that.
Well fought.
I did not know that was going to work.
Thank you. Ultimate is ready. Get set.
Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a downtime as the enemy regroups. I'm on point. I need to push the payload. That's more or less all I can do at this point. Terminus is on his own right now. Fireball to provide covering fire. But again, I gotta keep the payload moving. I should not have activated my shield right there, because the legendary that I have is not the one that gives me unlimited shield. The one I took is Formidable, which basically didn't save me that time, but it could have. It does every 45 seconds. Now you'll notice I took Cauterize. The reason I took that was because the enemy has two healers.
More firepower.
The Chronos was because I need to be able to pop up my shield a lot faster. I need to be able to deal out a lot of damage, because there is a lot of healing from the enemy team. Let's see. Taking down the Drogos was a good thing, but I probably should have noticed that the Terminus was running low on health and gone to fight him. Sorry, not fight him, protect him. Now, whenever you're going up against a Grok, I do recommend trying to prioritize his totem. I know it sounds obvious, but there are a lot of games where people just don't do that. Let's see. I'm okay with this. Yep, the Terminus is going on the offensive. That means I need to go on the offensive too. Yep, Turtle Man is down because he was out of position. Taking down the healers is one thing, but if you notice a tank that's in desperate, like just completely out of position, it's a huge benefactor just taking him down real quick. I should have gone immediately to help my teammate right there. I should have immediately done that. I did not do it fast enough, and my healer died as a result. I knew he was there, I knew the ruckus was over there, and I should have helped her.
8, 7.
Right there, I should have dashed a lot faster at that point. I didn't. I should have dashed the moment my barrier was down, or even before it even went down. I got my Makoa, but the Makoa ults. I think I should be putting out my shield for this. Yeah, I definitely should not be turning my back to where my payload is going. I should not be turning my back to that. Let's see. I think I popped my ult here. Yes, I do.
Not yet, my friend.
That's just unfortunate that I can't angle my flamethrower down. But there's still a problem that my barrier was down when I popped my ult. I'm lucky that my barrier came back up here. I'm fucking lucky. This is just good ultimate usage on their part. Well, two of them. Ceres is always a good ultimate to throw out if you know you're going to defend the point. Now, I know that the enemy has used up 3 of their ults, if not 4, because of the Makoa's ultimate earlier. So we do have some pretty good ults to fight with. But the Drogos is going to get his ult fast. Let's see. At this point, I should be turning my ass. I should be going... Yeah, I should be retreating. Because I did not respond fast enough. I get in front of the Ruckus's barrage to defend the Ying. That's all I know I can do. I did not know that the Genos was right there. Had I did, I definitely, that was a horrible fucking fireball on my part. I should have been able to defend the Genos, but I failed to do so. Cassie's back. Grok knows where I am now, so the element of surprise is lost. Dash in to get myself a shield and start firing. Now, I know I'm not going to be able to take the point on my own. I know this. I'm only doing this to get a presence on the point to stop them from getting percentage. This is going to be another instance of forgetting to focus on the fucking Grok. I should have just hammered that Grok into non-existence, but it didn't work. Even I did it again. I did it again. The Grok was close to death 2 separate times.
Double kill.
Yeah. Like, I definitely fucking should have attacked the Grok at that point. He was near death fucking twice. I should take full responsibility for that particular point losing. Cassie, what? Why'd you do that? This is a mistake I made. I should not have taken Haven. I shouldn't have taken Haven. Because I'm going to be taking a shit ton of damage anyway. And in this particular fight, there are... that was an okay, but I didn't hit what I was aiming for.
Enemy killing spree.
Damn, you got melted. Oof, that was lucky. But no, back to the Haven thing. I shouldn't have picked Haven because of the raw amount of damage coming my way. 7%, 14%, and then 21% damage reduction is not going to help me as a front line right here. I'd be far better off just saving my credits to purchase the Chronos and the Cauterize. Those are the 2 items that will definitely help me out. And only after that point in time would getting a defensive ability really help me. Now this is kind of bad positioning on the on our Terminus's part, because he had several opportunities to stay behind my shield, and he didn't. So there's very little I can do against that, especially since I'm slower than my allies when I'm having my barrier up. I probably should have put my barrier up a bit earlier. Pop it! Yes! Because here, Fernando's ultimate is really fucking useful, especially with stuff like that. I should not be targeting the Ceres right now. I'm not gonna kill her. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just noticing a lot of just frantic, like, spraying and praying with Fernando. I shouldn't be doing that. They are kind of all around us, but at the same time, I should be focus firing. I should be focusing on, like, the Ruckus earlier. I should be focusing on the Makoa right now. I kind of am, but not nearly enough.
15 seconds remaining.
Because it took the fucking Ying to finish off the Makoa. Now,
10, 9,
I don't
8,
remember actually
7,
noticing
6,
that the Ruckus died to the
5,
Ying.
4,
I don't think I did.
3, 2.
Oh, hey there, Drogos. Would you like to die?
Overtime.
So, I should not be taunting right now. I should not have done that. I don't know if that was helpful or not. It's definitely a good knee-jerk reaction that you should do. Whenever you hear a Ruckus pop ult like that, if you can defend against it, defend it. See right here? I took Cauterize 2 because I think I realized at this point that Haven wasn't a good idea. We can see them, we know that they're not flanking. I should have began with a fireball. Now I'm defending the Ruckus here, which is good. And again, another case of just like having very poor priority. I knew. That's the third time. Now, thankfully, the Terminus is able to pick up my slack, but I shouldn't have needed his help there. I shouldn't have needed it. That's the third time. That's the third time that I could have, and by all rights, should have taken down that Grok. That's good. I probably...
Overtime.
I know I could have popped my ult for that, but we were kind of made lucky by the Cassie being able to shoot him down. So that's good. I'm okay with this.
Escort the payload.
So we captured the objective this time, which is very good. I guess I could have... Yeah, I guess I could see her. I don't know if that was a glitch or not. That was weird. Really fucking weird. Yep, I led forward. Here, a bit of a risky play. Because you are kind of relying on the teammates pushing the payload at that point. But here's the thing. Moving the payload and pushing the payload, they're the exact same thing. But securing the payload and pushing the payload are two different things. You can push the payload as far as you want. That's a huge waste of my ultimate. I should not have fucking done that, and I pay royally for it. I fucking pay. Oof. That was a big goof on my part. I maxed out my Chronos, which is very good. I should have had that maxed out earlier, but I fucking took Haven for some reason. Oh, that's just a rough move. That was rough. Terminus used his ultimate. This is when we get the fuck out. This is when we get the fuck out of there. A thought that just crossed my mind is that I should have checked the legendaries of my healers, because you're allowed to see, at least in the PS4, you hold down the pad button. You hold down the pad button and you're able to see the legendary card that pretty much everyone has. You should make it a point to memorize the legendary icons of the important characters that you see a lot of. Now, I should have just... I should have tried to get out of that
30 seconds
faster.
remaining.
But anyway, I should have been able to... I should have memorized the ultimates of all of the healers and all of the tanks that I typically see. Because
15
if I
seconds
knew
remaining.
what the Genos' ultimate was, I could play around that. I don't know if his ultimate is the damage boosting one. I don't know if it's the crippling one. I don't know if it's the
2,
healing one.
1.
Let's see. I think I caught my ultimate right here. If I don't, I should. Yeah, I definitely fucking should. I definitely should have at that point.
Enemy killing spree.
Now that like there's no one else around, it would be no point in popping my ult. I missed my chance to use it, and we suffered for it. Again, I shouldn't have taken Haven at that point. I should have waited until we had Cauterize 3. Now, we've reached the point in the video, the real reason I wanted to make this, and the real reason I needed to put this out as quickly as possible, because something's about to happen here. Something's about to happen that is going to royally screw us over.
Please?
Royally screw us over, and I don't know what's causing it. I've seen it happen in quick play. I've seen it happen in competitive like a couple times.
5, 4.
But this is what happens.
3, 2, 1.
I don't get on my horse.
On my way.
There's nothing that happens. I can't get on my horse anymore. And sadly enough, look right there. Had I had my mic on and told them, hey, I wasn't on my horse, the enemy's flanking maneuver would have been completely shut down. It would have been completely shut down because had I had my mic on and told my team, hey, hey team, I don't have my fucking horse. The enemy's flank with the 3 fucking people, 2 tanks, 1 healer. We could have easily taken that down, and the enemy would have been completely splintered. It. So I will accept fault only to the point of I could have and should have had my mic. But beyond that, we're basically screwed over because of a glitch. A glitch in a competitive game.
Will not die. Not yet, my friend. Enemy rampage.
Again, it's one of those things where I didn't really have too much of a choice, but I should have waited until I knew I would have had my barrier at the very end.
Overtime.
So yeah. We're trying to fight our hardest to keep this. But it's because of that damn glitch with the horse, we just can't fucking get to the point fast enough. See, again, I'm trying my damnedest to keep the point alive, but it just can't be fucking done.
Defeat.
The sad thing is, during the games, like during mid-game, I'd say, I think during the second capture, I said to
30
myself,
seconds remaining.
I genuinely don't think I would mind if we lose. Because this game was really good. It was intense.
15
Both teams
seconds
genuinely
remaining.
felt like they had a synergy, like on a subconscious level. Oh,
10.
nice one, Ying. Just fucking nice. So anyway, yeah. That's the game that I suffered a horrible glitch to and lost as a result. I'm not saying that we would have won, like, for sure, had I not glitched out, but we definitely would have had a better fighting chance. As a result, I really hope that the developers see this. I really hope that they find the source of this bug, and personally, a way that I would suggest fixing it would be having a method of manually mounting your horse, but only while you're in spawn. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that my attempt at self-improvement also inspires you guys to improve in your games. Remember, if you're a tank and you have a good healer, take Rejuvenate.